And today we are going to learn about, actually we are learning about carbon, an important element, and in that subtopic is methane. This is the sixth session, and we are going to start with. Let us have a quick recap regarding last lecture. In last lecture, we have learned about some more chemical properties of carbon dioxide. In that, we have learned about what is how sodium carbonate is formed. Sodium carbonate means washing soda that is used to wash our clothes, dirty clothes. And sodium bicarbonate, which is known as baking soda, which we are using in for baked products. In that, also we have learned about uses of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is used to make aerated drinks. In that, carbon dioxide is mixed. Solid carbon dioxide is also used in cold storage during the transportation. When we require to transport some products like milk and milk products, though they are using solid carbon dioxide, means dry ice in that. They are also using carbon dioxide for special effects of mist during the dramas and movies. Yesterday, I have shown the picture also how they are using that carbon dioxide for mist forming. Carbon dioxide obtained by chemical reaction or kept under pressure is used in fire extinguisher. In fire extinguishers also carbon dioxide is used. Liquefied CO2 is used to remove caffeine from cafe. Caffeine means a stimulant compound which is needed to remove from the coffee. So they are using liquefied carbon dioxide. Liquid CO2 is used as solvent in modern eco-friendly dry cleaning. For dry cleaning purpose, they are using carbon dioxide. Plants uses CO2 in air for photosynthesis. We know that the process of photosynthesis, during that carbon dioxide is used by plants to make their food. We have also learned about fire extinguisher, how fire extinguisher is worked. Now today we are going to learn about methane. Methane. Methane is none other than it is a hydrocarbon, means it is a combination of hydrogen and carbon, and its molecular formula is CH4. Molecular mass is 16. Now let us see the occurrence. Methane occurs in natural gas to the extent of 87%. Means in natural gas, 87% of methane is present. Now, decomposition of organic matter. We know that organic matter can decomposes, and in the absence of air, means during the anaerobic process means where air is not required, so it produces methane. You know the decomposition of organic matter. So if we want to make compost, so during that it does not require any gas, and in that methane is produced. Methane is present in biogas, which we are going to learn afterwards. Methane is also present in that biogas. Methane is found in coal mines. We know that coal mines, we have to dug. They are digging it, and they are uh, searching some of the very much important elements from that. So over there also methane is found. Methane is found at the surface of marshy places. Can anybody tell me what do you mean by marshy places? You can unmute yourself and you can tell. You know marshy places? Marshy places? Okay, I will tell you. Marshy places means a land which is covered with water all over, means water covers on grasses all over. Grasses is there, grass is there, and that grass is dipped into the water. So it is like marshy places, which is why it is called as marsh gas. So methane is found over there. So that gas is also called as marsh gas. Means methane is called as marsh gas. Always remember this. On heating a mixture of hydrogen and carbon monoxide. When we heat hydrogen and carbon monoxide gas at 300 degrees centigrade in the presence of nickel, it is a catalyst, methane gas is formed. See, catalyst means what? Catalyst means a substance that makes a reaction happens very faster. Means if we want to speed up any chemical reaction, then we are using catalyst. So in this process of forming methane, we are using nickel as a catalyst. On heating a mixture of hydrogen and carbon monoxide gases at 300 degrees centigrade, we require in the presence of nickel as a catalyst, then methane gas is formed. Now, fractional distillation of natural gas gives methane in pure form. We know that fractional distillation, it is a process in which we can get different elements, like natural gas is also produced over there, and in that methane is in pure form. So this is the occurrence. We will see it once again, that methane is a hydrocarbon. Its molecular formula is CH4 and molecular mass is 16. Methane occurs in natural gas up to 87%. Decomposition of organic matter in the absence of air produces methane. Methane is present in biogas. Methane is found in coal mine. Methane is found at the surface of marshy places, means wetlands, which is why it is also called as marsh gas. Means methane is also called as marsh gas. On heating of a mixture of hydrogen and carbon monoxide gases at 300 degrees centigrade in the presence of a catalyst called nickel, methane gas is found. Form. Fractional distillation of natural gas gives methane in pure form. So this is the occurrence. Now we'll proceed to physical properties of methane. See, you can see a marshy place in the picture. You can see some plants dipped into the water. So this type of places are called as marshy places where methane is present. Now let us see some physical properties of methane. Melting point of methane is minus 182.5 degrees centigrade. Means if methane has to melt down, it requires minus 182.5 degrees centigrade. So after that only it gets melt. Now the boiling point, to boil the methane, it requires minus 161.5 degree centigrade. So see, the melting point for methane and boiling point for methane are different. These are the readings. The reading for melting point is minus 182.5 degrees centigrade and boiling point is minus 161.5 degree centigrade. Now, what is the color of this methane? It is colorless gas. Methane has no color. Methane has no color, so it is a colorless gas. If in examination they can ask you about the color of the methane, so you have to write that it is colorless or no color. The density of liquid methane. If methane is in liquid form, so its density is less than that of the water. The density of water the density of liquid methane is less than that of the water. See, methane is sparingly soluble in water. It is sparingly soluble in water. It is highly soluble in organic solvents. We know that organic solvents are there, and in that methane can easily soluble, like gasoline. Gasoline means what? It is a type of fuel. Ether. Ether means what? It is a liquid which is highly inflammable, and alcohol, as we know that. So it is highly soluble in these organic solvents. So methane is sparingly soluble in water and highly soluble in organic solvents like gasoline, ether, and alcohol. Always remember that. Now methane is in gaseous state at room temperature. When methane is kept at room temperature, it is in the form of gaseous. So these are the physical properties of methane. So the melting point of methane is minus 182.5 degrees centigrade. Melting point is minus 182.5 degrees centigrade. Boiling point of methane is minus 161.5 degrees centigrade, and it is colorless gas. Its density is less than that of the water. Methane is sparingly soluble in water, but highly soluble in organic solvents like gasoline, ether, and alcohol. Methane is in gaseous state at room temperature. When we keep methane in room temperature, it is in the form of gaseous. Now let us proceed for chemical properties of methane. Chemical properties of methane. Now, methane is highly inflammable. Means see, methane is highly inflammable. It can burn completely. It burns by reacting with oxygen. When it comes in react with oxygen, it to give a bluish flame. It gives a bluish flame and it is highly inflammable. In this reaction, 213 kilocalorie per mole of heat is given out. This reading is given out. 213 kilocalorie per mole is given out. Methane burns completely. So see, the chemical property is that methane is highly inflammable. Always remember, it is highly inflammable. It burns by reacting with oxygen to give a bluish flame. It gives a bluish flame when it reacts with oxygen, and it gives 213 kilocalorie per mole of heat. And methane burns completely. It cannot incompletely burn. It burns completely. And the chemical reaction is CH4 means methane plus 2O2 gives CO2 means carbon dioxide plus 2H2O means water and heat, some amount of heat. Now this is the first chemical property, that it is highly inflammable. It burns by reacting with oxygen to give bluish flame, and methane burns completely. Now the second property is chlorination. Methane and chlorine gases react with each other at the room temperature of 250 degrees centigrade to 400 degrees centigrade in presence of ultraviolet light and form mainly methyl chloride. See, when methane and chlorine gas react with each other, when methane and chlorine gas reacts with each other at room temperature of 250 degree to 400 degrees centigrade in the presence of ultraviolet rays. We know that ultraviolet rays, UV rays are there, light is there. So ultraviolet light in presence of these under the temperature of 250 degrees centigrade to 400, when it reacts with methane and chlorine, then methyl chloride means chloromethane and hydrogen chloride is formed. This reaction is called as chlorination of methane. This reaction is called as chlorination of methane. And the chemical reaction is CH4 means methane plus Cl2 chlorine in the presence of ultraviolet light. It gives CH3Cl means methyl chloride and HCl means hydrogen chloride. So these are the two chemical properties of methane. So once again, we'll revise it. Methane is highly inflammable. It burns by reacting with oxygen to give bluish flame. In this reaction, 213 kilocalorie per mole of heat is given out, and methane burns completely. And by chlorination, gases react with each other at temperature of 250 degrees centigrade to 400 degrees centigrade in presence of ultraviolet light. It mainly forms methyl chloride means chloromethane and hydrogen chloride, and this reaction is called as chlorination of methane. Understood? And the chemical reaction is CH4 means methane plus Cl2 chlorine in the presence of ultraviolet light. It gives methyl chloride means CH3Cl plus HCl means hydrogen chloride. Now let us see uses of methane. There are So lot of uses of methane are there, but we can see few are written over here. Methane in the form of natural gas. Methane is in the form of natural gas is used in industries. In big industries, methane is used as a natural gas in the form of natural gas, such as fabric mills. Fabric mills means where our clothes are produced, cloth factories are there now. So in that they are using methane. In that they are using methane. Paper mills, where paper production is there in large amount, so over there also they are using methane. Food processing industry, different food products are made over there, produced over there, so in that also they are using methane. Petrol purification, while purification of petrol they are using methane. So methane is used in the form of natural gas in the large industries such as fabric mills, paper mills, food processing industries, and petrol purification. Over there, it is used. Now, being the smallest hydrocarbon, being the smallest hydrocarbon, it is the smallest hydrocarbon. The proportion of CO2 released in the combustion of methane. When methane is in the combustion of methane, CO2, some part of CO2 is released, and therefore it is used as a domestic fuel. See, methane is also used as a domestic fuel. Methane is used for production of organic compounds. Methane is used for production of organic compounds such as ethanol. Ethanol is produced. Methyl chloride, as we have seen in the chlorination part. Now methyl chloride and acetylene, all these are used in the production of organic compound. So the use of methane is used in the form of natural gas in industries such as fabric mills where our clothes are produced, paper mills where different types of papers which we are using in day-to-day life are made, produced, food processing industries, different food products are made over there. So in that also they are using methane. And petrol purification, while purifying the petrol, they are using methane. And being the smallest hydrocarbon, the proportion of CO2 is released in the combustion of methane is small, and therefore it is used as a domestic fuel. So methane is also used as a domestic fuel. Methane is used for the production of organic compounds such as ethanol, methyl chloride, methylene chloride, and acetylene. Methyl chloride we have learned in the process of chlorination that methane and chlorine gases react with each other at the temperature of 250 degrees centigrade to 400 degrees centigrade in the presence of ultraviolet light. Then methyl chloride and hydrogen chloride is formed. Understood till this? Now we'll proceed to one most important thing that we are going to learn about who has discovered this methane gas. So methane gas was discovered by Italian scientist Alessandro Volta. Alessandro Volta, it is the name of a scientist. He discovered the gas methane between 1776 to 1778 while he was studying the gases found in marshy land. Marshy land we have learned like the land. It is a wet land in that liquid. All the things are in liquid. Means the trees and plants are dipped into the are grown into the that place is wetland. So over there marsh gas means methane is produced. So while he was studying about the marshy land at that time, he has discovered the methane gas in 1776 to 1778. Understood till this? So the scientist name was Alessandro Volta. Alessandro Volta. A good quote was there by him: each metal has a certain power of setting the electric fluid in motion. See, the scientist picture is shown over there, Alessandro Volta. He has discovered this methane gas, marsh gas, while he was studying about marshy land in 1776 to 1778. Understood till this? Now, so this is all about the methane gas. So all the things are given over there. Now biogas. plant. We will learn about the biogas plant. This is the most important part. So many questions are given in the examination on this also, on methane also, and on biogas plant also. So let us learn about this. Animal dung. You know about animal dung, the excretion of animals, the excretion or the waste product of animals are called as animal dung. And like cow dung, we know that about cow dung is there, and so likewise animal dung is there. So whatever extra waste materials are there from the body, means excretory things are there from the bodies of animal, it is called as animal dung. Dry leaves, the leaves which are fallen down, है ना, and they are they are lying on the soil floor, so that also animal dung plus dry leaves. Wet garbages, the garbages which is thrown from our house outside or in the garbage bins, so that they are taking that wet garbage and get decomposed by anaerobic microbes. We know that anaerobic means what? Anaerobic means in the absence of air, air is not required over there. So what they are taking? They are taking animal dung, dry leaves, wet garbage, and they are mixing it up and they are decomposed it under the ground and by anaerobic microbes in a biogas plant. See what they are doing. See, one biogas plant is there. I'll show you that. See, this is the picture of biogas plant. What they are doing, it is having a mixing tank in over there. Slurry of cow dung is there. Slurry means the mixture of animal dung, dry leaves, wet garbage, all the things they are decomposing it. They are keeping it over there in that mixing tank. Then this produces methane gas, also called as biogas. And after the whole process, they are producing the methane gas, which is called as biogas, biogas. Means see that methane gas is also known as biogas. Biogas is a very cheap fuel option, which meets the demand for cooking gas. While cooking gas, now you can see in the news headlines also the raising rates of our LPG cylinders. So it is the cheapest fuel over there. Biogas is the cheapest fuel. Means anybody can afford this to at home also for cooking purposes. So biogas is a very cheap fuel option which meets the demand for cooking gas. It is also used for production of an electricity. We can use, they are using this biogas plant for producing electricity also, Biogas contains about 55% to 60% methane. Biogas has 55 to 60% of methane in it, and the rest is carbon dioxide, and the rest one, the after 855 to 60
that 40 to 45%
is remaining is carbon dioxide. So biogas is a fuel which is convenient to use, and in addition to this, a very good manure. Manure means a natural fertilizer is uh, is also produced as a side product of the process. See, so many uses of this biogas plant. We can form methane gas also, which is called as biogas. Electricity is also formed. Then the organic manure is also formed. So three things are, means all these three things we can get from the waste material. So what is the process for this? This means once again we'll see what they are doing. They are taking animal dung, dry leaves, wet garbage in a mixing tank. Over there from the inlet tank, it is pushed down to a underground digester tank. Over there, after some time, after the decomposition process by microorganisms, anaerobic microbes are there, bacteria and all that, they are decomposes it, and it forms like exit of gases shown at the above green color part is there, outflow of biogas. So biogas is produced from there. Then again the spent slurry part is there, where we can get the good manure from there, and again and electricity is also produced. So three things we can get from this biogas plant. So what they are doing? Animal dung, dry leaves, wet garbage get decomposed by anaerobic microbes in biogas plant. This produces methane gas, it is also called as biogas. Biogas is a very cheap fuel option which meets the demand for cooking gas, which meets the demand of cooking gas also. It is also used for production of an electricity. Biogas contains about 55% to 60% of methane, and the rest is carbon dioxide. And the rest is carbon. Means two gases are formed, like methane is also formed and carbon dioxide is also formed in that biogas plant. Now, biogas is a fuel which is convenient to use, and in addition to this, it gives very good manure, is also produced as a side product of this process. In this process, a manure is also formed. So this is the biogas plant, and this is the process which we have learned. Now, biogas production process. Biogas production process. Let us see the process. Production of biogas is an anaerobic process. Anaerobic means, once again we learn, means that in the absence of air, where air is not required. Production of biogas is an anaerobic process. It takes place in two stages. First stage is production of acid, and second stage is methane gas production. Now, production of acid. The microbes act on the biodegradable complex organic compound and produce organic acid. The microbes that are present in that underground digestive system tank, over there, these microbes act in that, and they form organic acid. The organic acid is also produced during the process of this methane production, biogas production. Now, methane gas production. The methanogenic bacteria. Methanogenic bacteria means what? Microorganisms that produce methane. Methanogenic bacteria means the bacteria that produces methane. So this is called as methanogenic bacteria. Act on the organic acid. So now this bacteria acts on the acid and to produce methane gas, and then the methane gas has been produced. So these are the two steps of production of biogas process. So production of acid by the microbes, and methane gas production, methanogenic bacteria on the given acid. So it produces methane gas. And the chemical reaction is CH3COH gives CH4 and CO2. Means two things, we get methane and we get carbon dioxide. Understood till this, everyone? Hello? Hello, ma'am? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I
Hello.
want to ask few questions. Revision. I want to revise the topic, so I need to ask few questions to the students. So can I ask?
Yes. You have more 12 minutes are there.
Yes, ma'am. So that's why I want to revise it.
Yes.
Hello. Okay, students. I will ask you a few questions, and just to revise the topic, so you need to raise your hand so I can ask you. Okay. So my first question is, what is the molecular formula for methane? Yes, Sakshi. Unmute yourself and you can tell the answer.
Ma'am, unmuting themselves is not allowed. Actually, you
Okay.
just have to give them access and then they can unmute themselves.
So, okay. So can I do that? Okay.
Okay, I'm giving them access. Just wait.
Okay.
Sakshi is there. Sakshi unmuted herself. So, Sakshi, you can give answer.
Yes, miss. Miss, the molecular formula of methane is CH4.
Very good. CH4 means it is a hydrocarbon and its molecular formula is CH4. Very good, Sakshi. Now the second question is that from where we can get the methane, which is the occurrence part, where it occurs. Can anybody tell?
Miss, may I?
What's your name?
Sakshi Maurya.
Sakshi. Okay, Sakshi.
Miss, we get methane from natural gas.
Yes, and from where we can found it? From where we can found this methane?
From decomposition of organic matter in the absence of air.
It is production. It is the process of production, right? We get methane in coal mines and in marshy places. You know, what is the another name for methane? What is the other name for methane?
What is the other name for methane?
Which gas? As it is found in marshy places, so it is called as
Marsh gas.
Marsh.
very good. It is known as marsh gas. Very good. Now, which is the catalyst that is used
In of methane?
Which catalyst is used while heating a mixture of hydrogen and carbon monoxide at 300 degrees centigrade? Which catalyst is used for methane gas formation?
Nickel.
Nickel, very good. So catalyst means what? A substance that makes a chemical reaction happen faster. We need to speed up any chemical reaction, so we are using this catalyst. So nickel is used over here at what degree centigrade? At 300 degrees centigrade. Very good. Now, what is the melting point for methane? What is the melting point of methane?
Minus 182.5 degrees centigrade.
Minus 182.5 degree centigrade. Very good, Sakshi. What about others? You can unmute yourself and you can tell the answers. Yes, Isma. Yes, beta. Melting point of methane.
Miss, minus 182.5 degrees centigrade.
Minus 182.5 degree centigrade. Very good. And what is the boiling point of methane?
Miss, 161.5 degrees centigrade.
One by one. Huh? Minus
Ma'am, may I?
161 point.
Ma'am, may I?
Name. Tell your name.
My name is Rehan.
Rehan. Yes, Rehan.
Boiling point is minus 161.5 Celsius.
Degree centigrade means for melting methane we require minus 182.5 degrees centigrade, and for boiling it we require minus 161.5 degree centigrade. Very good. And what is the color of methane?
Colorless. It is a colorless.
It is colorless. Methane
Colorless.
is colorless gas. It does not have any color. Now tell me, what are the different organic solvents in which methane can highly soluble? Methane is highly soluble.
Methane is highly soluble in
Organic
gasoline,
solvents
ether,
like
and alcohol.
gasoline, ether, and alcohol.
Organic solvents like gasoline, ether, and
One by
Alcohol.
Yes, who's there? Hello. Okay. In which state? Methane is in which state at room temperature?
At gaseous
Methane is
state.
in gaseous state. Methane is in gaseous state at room temperature. So the melting point for methane is minus 182.5 degrees centigrade. Boiling point is minus 161.5 degrees centigrade. It is a colorless gas. Its density is less than that of water. It is sparingly soluble in water and highly soluble in organic solvents like gasoline, ether, and alcohol. And it is in gaseous state at room temperature. Okay. Now methane is highly inflammable. And which color flame is given out while reacting with oxygen? Which
A
flame?
bluish
Which
flame.
color flame?
Bluish flame.
A
It is
bluish
a
flame.
bluish flame. Very good. And which light is required while chlorination? Which type of light is required while chlorination? The process of chlorination.
Ultraviolet light. Ultraviolet light.
Ultraviolet light. When methane and chlorine gas react with each other at room temperature of 250 degree centigrade to 400 degree centigrade in the presence of ultraviolet rays, then methyl chloride and hydrogen chloride, two products are formed, and the reaction is called as chlorination of methane. Very good. Now, can you tell me the uses of methane? One by one, you need to tell me. Huh?
Miss, may I?
Methane in
Miss, may
the
I?
form of
Sakshi,
natural gas
Sakshi
is used
Tiwari.
in industries.
Wait.
Yes, ma'am.
Sakshi Tiwari.
Yes, Miss. Methane in the form of natural gas is used in industries such as fabric mills, paper mills, food processing industry, petrol purification.
Very good.
May I?
Means methane,
Miss, may I?
methane. Wait.
And
I'll
second,
explain it. Then the second one you say. Okay. So methane is in the form of natural gas. Is used in industries such as fabric mills, paper mills, food processing industry, and petrol purification. And the second one, yes,
Being the smallest hydrocarbon, the proportion of carbon dioxide released in the combustion
CO2.
of methane, yes, ma'am, CO2 released in the combustion of methane is small, and therefore it is used as domestic fuel.
Yes. So it is used as domestic fuel also. The third one.
ma'am, methane is used for production of organic compounds such as ethanol, methyl
Methyl chloride,
methane chloride, and acetylene chloride.
acetylene, ethanol, methyl chloride,
Acetylene.
methylene chloride, and acetylene. And what is the name of the scientist who has discovered this methane gas?
Alessandro Volta.
Alessandro Volta in 1776 to 1778, while he was studying about the marshy land. Okay. Now, about what percentage of methane is present in biogas?
50 to 60% of
52.
methane.
55 to 60%, and the rest is which gas?
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide, and the rest one is carbon dioxide. Very good. Now so what are the things required for this decomposition process of biogas plant?
Animal dung, dry leaves,
dung.
wet garbage get decomposed by
anaerobic microbes in a biogas
In a
plant.
biogas
Very
plant.
good. Okay, so methane gas is also called as biogas, and biogas is used for, it is a very cheapest fuel to use as a cooking.
cooking.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the other use of biogas? One is for cooking, right? It is also known as methane gas or biogas.
Miss, it is also used in an electricity, production of
Yes,
electricity.
production of electricity. It is also used in production of electricity, and it produces carbon dioxide and methane. Very good. It is also a good, it produces a good manure also, which we are using in our fields, to yield the good crop. Now, biogas production, in that microbes act as the biodegradable complex organic compound which produces organic acid, and in that methanogenic bacteria. What do you mean by methanogenic bacteria?
Miss, the bacteria that produced methane.
Very good. The bacteria that produces methane acts on this organic acid to produce methane gas. So understood till this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Understood. So here our lesson is finished, and you have to revise it once again. Okay. Any question if you want to ask me? Ma'am? Ma'am? Almas ma'am? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Have you
Yes, ma'am.
finished?
Yes, ma'am. It is finished.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.